Alright, here we go. We're just going to give you guys an update. We're nearly 4 months in for our tree update. So I just want to show you what we've got going on here. And some products that we're using that I really approve of, guys. It's called Ivy Organics. It comes in 2 formulas. Here's some information on it. I'll just hold it here for you guys to see it. Read it, pause it, take it all in. It comes in 3 different colors in both formats. And we have the white wash product that I've already used, and then we have the 3-in-1 plant guard protection against damaging sunburn, insects, and rodents. See the color brown, the color white, and the color green right here. Okay, so remember, Ivy Organics, are your plants protected? Ivy Organics 3-in-1 plant guard. Alright, so let's show you what we've got going on. I've used Ivy Organics on all of my plants here, even my tomato plants. I'll show you how that's going. So this is going to be a pomegranate. So we have the new buds starting to come out of dormancy right here. It's hard to see, but it's getting there. Got the mulch, we just watered and we just fed. Here's the little Cotto. This thing is going berserk with new growth all over the place. All the new buds are starting to come in. So I still have the Christmas lights on. Still have a couple cold days around the 40s. This is the Jujube bare root tree we put in. No growth yet, but the plant is coated with Ivy Organics on here. And we are foliar feeding. But when I fed, I was using these 2 products. We'll alternate each month from a liquid feed and my granular feeding, all organic stuff. We'll do 1 month of this and then 1 month of this after. But at the very end, we were running out of both types. So we ended up just going half and half, just giving it to the garden. So here we go. Here's the Barbados cherry. It's looking great. Still got new buds coming in, new growth all over the place. We're going to be applying some more Ivy Organic here soon. Just wanted to give you guys an update and show you what we have before we do that. So you can see all of this new growth. Everything from here to here is all new growth. So that's doing great. You see down here, the trunks are all separating and cracking because of how much new growth is already developed on these trees. Here's another great example of what we've got going on here. It's the Day Avocado. This thing is very soon going to be leafing all over. Tons and tons of new growth on this one. Look at the size of that rootstock. It is larger than the support that we put in it. And I swear that thing was the same size, if not smaller, when I took it home. So, a lot of new growth. But I do have a helper in the garden here today. And here he is.
Hi, my name is Christian, and I'm foliar feeding these trees.
Perfect. So what he's doing is he's using foliar spray, getting underneath on the back sides of the leaves in order to make sure we're still feeding the trees that way also. And we'll spray on the tops also just to give some more food, just feeding. That's going to be Seamus's mix, as well as some Home Depot product that we are using. So just heads up. Go to this. I'll come back to that one. This is going to be the Fuerte Avocado. It's doing pretty good. Starting to bud out a little bit. It's one of the smaller, growths that we have here in the garden. Here we go. Up next, this is a Star Cherry. Once again, this thing is growing really, really well. It is separating, splitting, just because of how much new growth is on this thing. And once again, this one was just as small as the support that we tied to, but now it's just way, way bigger. So new growth right in here, and it's just all over. But this thing was, this is the height mark as of the day after Thanksgiving. So we've got new growth up here, doing great. We're going to be spraying all of our plants with the Ivy Organic product once we get it back out here, and we'll be showing you guys that video also. So this is mango. This is the Ugly Betty mango. See that mark right there? That was on the day after Thanksgiving. All that new growth, that's all since then. So these are flowering, so we'll see how she does. But look at the size of this rootstock. This is a larger support that we have in here. It is just doing great. Here's the Mexicola Grande avocado. It's doing great also. This is probably a lot of the developed growth is already happening here. The leaves are budding out, growing. Oh, let's see, right here is a great example. These things are taking and doing great. Not dying. When we had it in the ground in September or October actually, when it started to grow, the leaves got burnt and then they just fell off. So now we've still got growth going, so we're gonna see how that goes. Two more for you guys, just show you guys everything's doing great. I'm feeding, foliar feeding about every 2 weeks now, since we have skipped after most of the cold that we had coming. Not much left. This is another Barbados cherry. Oh, we got a little bug right there. That one. That's fine. Just new growth all over the place as well. So we'll keep you guys updated and show you guys how this thing is doing. But our last star of the show today is going to be the Nam Dakamai mango. This is the one that we put to test for Ivy Organics, and this thing is doing great. And it was already sunburnt when we got it. Now you can check out the past video on that one. We took off 2 of the flowering pods, cut them off, and then sealed them with Ivy Organic. Doing great on recovery on that one. But look at what we have here. Baby mangoes. It's probably the biggest one right here. See, look, not coming off. The thing is set on there and it is doing great. So you have 10 to 12 of these guys on here, and then more still growing. So I'm impressed with this. Alright guys, you guys have a good one. Take it easy. Bye.